like Meatloaf Bailey. What a PR stunt. Look at me, guys. Yeah, I would do anything for pound notes. And I'm going to sit in a restaurant and I'm going to look like, oh, I'm proper Chels and I love Chelsea. And this is all on Siri Merchant Barley. What a load of bollocks.
Cucucucurea, se come una paella. Cucucucurea, se bebe una estrella. Jala, tiembla, que viene cucurea. Jala, tiembla, toma una galleta.
To get money from agents to publish information is not legal for a journalist. After 1 second, find one proof and I will deactivate my account.
Fab, I think we've taken this a bit to heart, honestly.
No, it's not too hard. It's too hard because you are on your fucking sofa just using my name and attacking me from your Twitter account with no face, no name and nothing. Just joking on me.
Yeah.
It's not too hard for me because I'm working and I don't like to go on Twitter and see the shit you're putting.
Okay.
So it could be too hard for you, not for me. I'm working and I don't want someone else to come in and joke on my news. You can joke about it. It's fine. It's humor. It's okay. But joke, not say that I'm getting money. Because I'm not getting any fucking money from the agents of any player. So joke whatever you want. Do humor on me, on my name, or whatever you want.
I'll make it clear. I'll make it clear.
Greetings from Centre Parks, by the way. That's the background. I hope you're all well. This is just ridiculous, though, isn't it?
So it right, up the Chels, up the Minerals FC. Big up to every single one of you live and locked in. Hope everyone's doing well winning life. First and foremost, I want you all to smash to pieces that like button. If you haven't smashed it, smash it right now. The likes are poor. Let's get them up. All of you landing your minerals, watching and in the chat, go and smash that like button. And also the subscribe button while you're at it. Let's have it right. And we've got the notification bell, ding dong, so you know when we go live. And we got the Minerals FC Ultras membership, which is down below in the description, along with the Minerals FC Extra channel as well. So make sure you go and give that a sub and go and check out some content on there. Respect and salute to all the Minerals FC Ultras. Respect to everyone in here. Tonight, we are going to discuss and we're going to land the damn minerals on Chels beating the mighty Servette. The mighty Servette from where? The Swiss club. Servette. No one's heard of him, bruv. We don't know who they are. Let me give you a little rundown. Right now. Before we get started, just to put things into context. You know what I'm saying? We have to do that on the Minerals FC. So let me just explain to you about Servette, yeah? Wikipedia is a charm, bruv, because that's what I go to find out what team we're playing here. Servette is a Swiss professional football club based in Geneva, founded in March 1890 with rugby as its first sporting activity and named after Geneva district of the same name. The football section was created on the 17th of January 1900. They play in the Swiss Super League. The last time they won the Swiss Super League was in 1999. Just to give you a bit of a backstory, since then they've done nothing. They've been relegated. They've gone into liquidation on sporting level, I would say, being relegated. Literally, they are plumbers and electricians. We basically played a pub team tonight. And when we played this pub team at Stamford Bridge, in that entire first half, we were run off the park. In fact, we got dominated. Our Casado, who captained our football club today, dominated. Wedding Hall dominated. The front line just anonymous, bruv. The defence an absolute shambles. And all we had was Renata Vega making a tackle, going to the supporters to lift them all up and get everyone going, because let's have it right. We were a shambles, bruv. All right. This is a disgrace what we've witnessed today. That first half was the biggest load of dross I've ever seen. Anyone who paid $4.99 for that, or even go and watch that, fuck, hats off to you, mate. Salute to you, because that was awful, mate. I mean, that is just bottom of the barrel stuff. you know. But where can we go with this? I think Servette should have had at least 2 goals. 2 goals. You know, first half absolutely palmed us, bruv. Like we were all over the gaff. We were all over the gaff. When I say they're like a pub, they played their first touches, their patterns of play looked like they were like bottom of the Premier League. You know, bottom of the Premier League the way they were in the first half. You know, it was that kind of vibes. What were we doing, bruv? What were we doing? We were doing our usual thing, you know, just poor. Mudryk, and you're telling me this Sterling is out of favour, being forced out for Mudryk. Is this a wind-up? We got Neto on the right-hand side, but let's have it right. Neto against the plumber left-back, you know, he burst and done him for pace, but no end product. It was just pathetic. Everything was pathetic, bruv. The whole first half was disgraceful. In fact, it was so disgraceful. Yeah, let's have it right. Everyone was booing the players, bruv. Already, second game under Enzo Mascara, the horizontal, vertical, inverted. No. I don't want to have any power on sign-ins. I just want to do my job. Well, he's not doing his job very well. I mean, we had Renato Viega literally playing the inverted role and playing as a number 10. It was just shambolic, bruv. All over the gaff. You know, boos, chants of Conor Gallagher, bruv. The ground is just dead, bruv. Dead. The disconnect from the supporters to the players to the gaffer to the ownership, the clans themselves, is literally rock bottom right now. And this is his second game, by the way. Now, we should be steamrolling this team like 4-5-0. I mean, it should be just a given. With the amount of players, we had the amount of money on that pitch. Casada, 115 million. Shrewsbury Wedding Hall, 30 million. Mudryk, 90 million. Who else we got? Who else we got in there, bruv? How many other players do you want me to bring up, bruv? Badeshile, man. Badeshile, bruv. This guy, bruv. This guy's not a defender, bruv. He's not even Division 2 level defender, bruv. Thank you to Stuart Little who brought this fella. Disarcy, bruv. Another one. You know, another one. It's just, and you're telling me Trev Baresi Chalobah's right in with the under 23s when we got Actros in the back line and Tozin as well. That back line is a worry, bruv. That back line is so open, bruv. It's more open than slosh pot wet. In fact, Mark Guy, yeah, missed that open goal. The only conclusion I come to when I see that chance happen for that poor kid who had 3 attempts to put that ball in the net, all in quick succession. The only thought that came into my head straight away is he must have thought about Slosh Pot Wet's blue waffle in front of him, and he just stuttered, bruv. He just started going like that. He didn't know what to do, man. He just couldn't put it away, even if his life depended on it, bruv. So that's the only reason that I can come to or conclusion why Mark Guy missed that chance. But Barcelona, really, if Barcelona really rated this guy that highly, bruv, do you think they'll be letting him go? I don't know. You tell me. You guys in the chat, all the ultras, bruv, you let me know in the chat what you think, bruv. You let me know. But obviously, we had to rely on, like I said, all the toxic positivity merchants. They know it's a shambles. They know it was the absolute disgrace. They know that there's enough quality on that, well, so-called unbelievable talent, world-class talent, as the Meatloaf Bowley's. It's exactly as we drew it up, guys. And Siri Merchant's AI scouting and data will tell you that team should actually absolutely obliterate Servette. You know, we should be serving them on a silver platter, bruv. You know, but it didn't quite go that way, did it? No. So I said to myself, yeah, second half, we're going to bring on the big guns, and we're going to have to resort to the bench to try and get over the line. Just try, because this team was toothless, yet they created more chances, yet they looked more threatening, yet they looked more better. That left winger they got, right little player. I wonder if Siri Merchant's probably looking at data there of all the take-ons and the dribbles and the completed dribbles. He's probably thinking about signing him before deadline day. Oh, what? You might have to ship out Sterling, Madueke and Mudryk, by the way. Who else are you going to ship out as well? Who else is on the list? Do you know what I'm saying? We got Nkunku, who basically managed to get a penalty, and because they're so poor, and this, like I say, plumbers and electricians as a team, literally bunch of amateurs, that we're playing against. The goalkeeper just went in recklessly and fouled him when Nkunku, let's have it right, he probably would have had to go byline, cut back, and nothing would have happened. But we got a penalty, and that kind of settled the nerves for everybody, didn't it? Just calmed it down because you knew he was going to bag it, and he did bag it. In fact, this geezer Nkunku, bruv, he's blowing a balloon against Servette. I mean, how low do we want to go? Now, is that the case? Is he going to go every single goal he scores? Or is there going to be some sort of level of when it's a big game moment? Is it every single goal he does it? If he does, then fair play. But to do it against Servette in a qualifying round for Conference League is a madness to me. It's a madness, but fair play. It's a lovely gimmick. It gets the supporters and all the tourists that go to the game excited, get their picture, get their selfie with it and all that, and they lap it up and put it on their Instagram and that. Helium Merchant, I mean, he was poor. Everyone was poor. I mean, everyone was poor, really. Let's have it right. And what happens? They have to they take off Gui, bring on, we brought on Cole Palmer. We had to bring on Enzo Fernandez. We had to switch it up in the middle of the park, obviously. But what an interesting situation arose. And I'm curious to know, did any of the pies and mash melts, the brown envelopes, did they report that Caicedo didn't take off the captain's armband and give it to Enzo, Wrong and Fernandez? Because maybe I missed something. Maybe you can let me know in the chat if they did. Let me know in the chat if anyone reported that. Did anyone report that? Did anyone say, like the Toothpick Jacobs, Nizar Kinsella, the Pawnstein, the Fabrizio Romano, who loves to tweet about Chelsea 24/7, did they say that Caicedo didn't give the captain's armband to the so-called captain, who's been our captain, who's been these clowns, this clown lake, and Enzo Mascara have been so balls deep, chest out, balls deep, let's have it right, doing the old, what's his name? Christian Bale in American Psycho. Do you know what I'm saying? Like that. Yeah. Let's give Enzo Fernandez the captaincy armband. Fuck it. We don't care if he's racist. We'll give it to him. Let's give it to him. Let's give it to all the customers. They can lump it. We don't give a shit. So what? Caicedo doesn't give him the armband. Because as far as I know in football, how it goes, if your captain's off the bench, or on the bench, and he comes on, you give that armband to the captain. That's the way that the hierarchy works. So what's going on here? Is there back shots flying about? Is there actual unrest here? Is Enzo Mascara, put his tail in between his legs after giving it all big and in a presser after a stinker like that? What are we doing here, bro? Why has Caicedo still got the armband? No, I respect that. I think Caicedo, fuck it. Keep the armband, bro. Don't give it to him. Don't give it to him. That's a worry. That speaks volumes. But no one will speak on that. No one cares about that. But they are worried about the heat. They're worried about the pressure from the supporters that are not happy that Enzo Fernandez is wearing that captain's armband. So let's see where we go. Because when Caicedo eventually went off, he gave him the armband. So backwards. It's so backwards and so inverted, like this entire fucking ownership and their ridiculous clown lake model. Monetize content. Let's increase revenue. Let's lower the wage structure. That's our trophy. It's monetization galore. It's embarrassing, and that needs to be called out. It's been thrown about like a brass. We don't know who the captain is. We don't know until Reece James comes back. That's it, bruv. It's embarrassing. It's actually embarrassing, and no one actually calls it out except myself. Of course, I'm going to call it out because it doesn't sound right. Something's not right there. Something doesn't fit. The glove don't fit like MJ's glove, bruv. It just doesn't fit. When you say it fits like a glove and it's all diamond and shimmery. Oh, so have it right. It doesn't. It doesn't fit like that. This is moonwalking backwards all day long, bruv. Yeah, all day long. Yeah. So Enzo Fernandez doesn't take the captaincy, doesn't even ask for it, and Caicedo's wearing it. Big up to Caicedo wearing the captain's armband. So have it right. Irrespective, bruv. He's done it. He wore the captain's armband. I respect he didn't give it to him. I actually respect that. Maybe that was the order from Enzo Mascara. I don't know. Who knows? This guy ain't in charge, bruv. This guy is a proper yes man. Oi, George Benson, my son. You're like going to a corner shop or a sweet shop, and you go, listen, mate, I want some Benson Hedges, and they go and give you the fakies, mate. Yeah, you're a fake Benson Hedges. You're a fraudulent narrative setter. you come out and go, no, Enzo Mascara's he's not a yes man, guys. 6 things we learned today. 6 things we learned that were absolutely fucking abysmal. But yeah, it's not that Enzo Mascara's a yes man and that these ownerships aren't making decision. You know, Sterling, what's he done? What's Sterling done? You know, once he's wore Chelsea. Well, let's have it right. Apparently, he could fit the system. In fact, he fits Pep's system, right? Facts, proven. Won Premier League titles. How many? Multiple Premier League titles. This guy plays on the left-hand side for Pep Guardiola, sometimes false 9. He knows the system that our current coach is trying to bring to Chelsea, all right, and copying. He's copying his teacher, yeah, acting as if he's some sort of disciple in control. So have it right. He's told we need to get Sterling's wages off the books. We need to force him out. By the way, Neto wearing a number 7 shirt tonight cements it. It's done. It's done like a kipper. Sterling's being forced out. It is what it is. Embarrassing. It's embarrassing. You see, these clown lakes, yeah, they got no humane level or respect ounce of it inside them, bruv. They've got no soul. They're soulless, bruv. They're robotic. They've got no sentiment. They've got no care about connection. They've got no care about how they should treat the supporters. They don't give a shit about anything. All they care about is just their pound notes and monetary values, bruv. That is their value. That is their benchmark. That is their mantra. Money, pound notes. So they don't care how they treat Sterling when they haven't even spoken to the poor kid. That's why he's come out and put out a statement and everyone's trying to grill him for it. No, he's got every right to do it. And I stand by him, you know, show a level of professionalism, show a level of respect to every player. Because now, as reported by the Matt Fraud Law in the Telegraph, all these players are going to be thinking, are they going to be the next Sterling next year? That's what it is. They don't care. They've got no human emotion inside them. They're all assets. All these players are just assets. They're figures. That's all they are. They're not human beings. Your assets are humans, mate. Yeah? They're human beings. They're footballers. High risk. Injuries like Cole Palmer holding his thigh. Why'd you bring him on, for fuck's sake? Why are you bringing him on against Servette? Because we're desperate to try and kill the game because it's only 1-0. That's how bad we are. That's how poor we are. And we're supposed to believe that this squad is good enough to compete for top 4, bro. Oh, don't worry. Top 4's no pressure from the Clown Lakes. You know, we'll go again next season. Before the season's even started, we'll just go, yeah, we'll go again. Shut up. Get in the bin. Get in the woods, bro. You're a long way from that Supergamer. You're a long way from Starbucks. All day long. Yeah. Drink them minerals in. Smash the like button, everyone. Smash the like button. Don't be disrespectful. Let's smash the like button. Salute to everyone in here. Big up, yeah. Let's have it right. So, as we continue to land it for what it is, yeah. Oh, by the way, no shirt sponsor as well. Have you noticed? Another game, no shirt sponsor. Fantastic. Wonderful process. Wonderful planning and preparation. Wonderful vision, yeah. All right. But let's have it right. You know, the second goal comes. And it's Enzo Fernandez who plays just a plain ball to Madueke. Madueke, who, by the way, is on the transfer list to be sold for 50 million because they want to make that profit, bruv. Let's have it right. Yeah. Yeah. So Madueke, the one who comes on, actually had a decent pre-season on and off, scored goals, got a goal to kill the game, 2-0 to settle the nerves and go, right, we take a 2-0 lead to go to their gaff next week. By the way, we're playing next week as well before our next Premier League game. And after this game against the Wolves that we lost back-to-back last season because we got fed to the Wolves by Clown Lake. So where am I going with this? Madueke, he's on the list, but he was still brought on and actually got a goal. And he scored a very good goal on the right foot. Fair play to the guy. Fair play to him. Yeah, we know we banter. He's a flat-footed grasshopper on speed, bruv. Step overs galore, but never has the end product. He actually land the end product. But look at the quality of opposition that we are playing. These guys should be banging in goals every opportunity. They didn't. They just didn't. Mark Guy, I mean, he needs to go on loan. This guy, he's just not ready. He's 18 years old from Barcelona Academy. He hasn't had any senior minutes at Barcelona. Why the fuck is he starting against Servette? You know, I want to ask this. Why is Enzo Mascara not actually playing the starting 11 that he wants to play for Wolves, to give them all a bit of a run up, give them some chemistry, get them some confidence to play and smash this team and get everyone behind everyone, and so that they can adapt to his system. No, we didn't do that. We've got to utilise the squad. Of course, you do that. Once you've got things, you know what your first team is. This guy doesn't even know what his first team is. This guy doesn't even know what time or day it is and who's on the team sheet. Because let's have it right, that team sheet's going to keep changing week in after week. Yeah, guaranteed. Why? Because the players that these clown legs have given him, the 22 players, I've only trained with 22 players. What about the other 3 players out of that 24 squad? What are they doing? What are they doing? Noshing off in a sock? What are we doing here? Where are they? They're not in training. They're having a break. They're at home eating a full English breakfast. Yeah. What are they doing? It's all waffle, bruv. Everything's waffle. Everything. It's a joke. It's an absolute joke. How are we playing this team and struggling? How are we getting outplayed by a team like Servette? It should be very worrying for everyone. Your standards are in the mud. Look, listen. Everyone's heard about Sean, who's going on the overlap, and respect to him. He's going to land minerals, and I hope he does. I hope he doesn't do the brown envelope nonsense. Just lands it for what it is on that platform. All right, but old pies and mash as a little altercation with old sugar, and we've all heard it, bruv. You know, everyone's hearing it now. There's no need to be salty. And he cries, the little pie and mash, he cries, you know, oh, Dale, why you let him on? He's going to be negative. He's going to turn them all against us. Everyone's all against us anyway, because they're speaking the truth. And that's why you deem it as everyone against us, when everything's negative when you say the truth. The truth is the truth. We don't hide from the truth. The truth of the matter is, all right, you've got all these wrong-uns on the timeline, literally in their mum's basement, doing the horizontal verticals, inverting themselves with their socks. Yeah, all right. And you know how that pans out, all right, because Enzo Fernandez played a ball like that, when in fact we've lost our best midfielder in Conor Gallagher. And did everyone see the Conor Gallagher entrance, bruv? His annunciation, bruv, at Atletico Madrid. He's got the bikers, bruv, on the Harleys, man. What are we doing here? We've got a whole crowd at the Letty Stadium, yeah, just going absolutely nuts for Conor Gallagher, chanting his name. You got Conor speaking in Spanish now. He speaks Spanish now. Yeah, so have it right. It's going to have the Espanol Cobham Minerals landing at Atletico Madrid, bruv. You know what I'm saying? He's loved there already. He's loved. They were saying, the big Atletico Madrid accounts were going, how can you not love this guy, man? That we've taken Chelsea. Listen to what they say. We've taken Chelsea's best midfielder. Yeah, they know it. Yeah, it melts in our fan base. What did they do? Anti-Cobham, agenda on Conor Gallagher. When we would have spanked this team with Conor in that midfield. They wouldn't have had time to breathe. They wouldn't be cutting through our what was our midfield worth there? 200 mil? 200 mil, let's say. They were cutting through that like a knife through Lurpak butter. Literally. All right? The wings, the defence, all over the gaff. Shambolic, bruv. Yeah? Conor Gallagher, yeah, was getting chanted today. And all you wrong-uns that cry about it, cry more because we're drinking your tears. Drink it in, you melts, yeah? Because Conor is going to be loved where he's gone. Like all the other players. Kai Havertz has been loved at Arsenal. 65 million down the drain. Kai Havertz scores again. All that jazz. You've got Mason Mount being loved at Manchester United, even though he's had a season of injury, and he'll come back and land it. You've got Kovacic winning a title and running for our midfield like it's the Bermuda Triangle. Ain't no sweat for him, bruv. For the Croatian man we signed on a transfer ban. To have it right. Literally scored a goal against us. Yeah. You know, what are we doing here, bruv? What are we doing here? He's loved by Man City. And now Conor's loved. He's loved by Atletico Madrid already. Why can't we love the players that perform? Why do you always have to put agendas on our players, bruv? Why? Because now there's always going to be agendas on next players. Mudryk is the one that's getting the full-on agenda right now, because you can see the guy's rock bottom on confidence. You can see that like Neto, and if they go and get a Chiesa and they get rid of Sterling, this guy's not getting any minutes, Mudryk. Yeah, you got Neto, you got Cole Palmer. You're going to so-called bring Osimhen in, yeah, who apparently they will only take on a loan, and he doesn't want to go on a loan. But let's see if we get him. You got the talks of Ivan Toney. Like, then Jackson's on the bench. Then you got Nkunku. Where's he going to play? It's a mess, bruv. And you keep buying wingers, you keep buying attacking players, but you're not addressing the defense. You're not addressing the midfield problem and balance. You're not addressing the goalkeeper, bruv. Yeah, you're not addressing the goalkeeper. Because let's have it right. Sanchez trembles like he trembles against Haaland, bruv. You know, it's just the quality in this team is nowhere near it to compete at the highest level, and supporters can see it. It's clear as day. Yeah, that buzz cut ain't done him no favors. He's better with the what's his name, Backstreet Boys cut. You know, that Nick geezer. You know, Backstreet Boy, back. You can see Midrick doing that. Yeah, he's just not. He's not got it, bruv. Yeah, talks to Sancho, bruv. You want to bring another problematic player, another one that just doesn't give a shit, and the whole reason is Bald Hard wants to get him off the books. Yeah, but look how they want to get him off the books. They say it's all sorted out. He's training. He's giving him minutes, so his value stays up. But these clowns, what they done? No, you're getting gutted out, and we're putting you with the reserves. So no, every club that wants to go in for these players straight away, you're going to get lowballed every single negotiation that you take place with. You're getting lowballed. You're not going to make money. It's embarrassing. Why would you do that to yourselves? Bad business for these billionaires. They're really off the ball, bruv. But they don't care. They just don't care. They want to keep spending. Give them a transfer ban. For fuck's sake, give them a transfer ban. They need a transfer ban. They need to stop spending money. You need a team to just settle. But the funny thing is, all this process and all this project, most of these players that they're buying ain't even fucking with us no more. They're getting shipped out. So they're not even, after a year, they're just selling them on. That's the model. That is the model. They are literally assets to these clowns, these players, and they are maximizing profits, and that's why they're putting them on death row contracts, bro. And that's it. But people are blind to see it. They don't want to accept it. They don't accept it. Listen, all you toxic positivity wrong'uns, yeah, all of you lot crying. Oh, we need to get behind the gaffer. It's only been 2 games. We need to get behind the players. We are behind them, but we can clearly see it's a shambles. We can clearly see that where's the patterns of play against a team like Servette? We should be seeing the horizontal verticals, inverted left, right, nutsacks galore. Inverted nutsacks we should be seeing. We ain't seeing nothing, bruv. Yeah? We're not seeing that. So how can you say, yeah, trust his process? This gaffer is an outright yes man. He's giving it all the big and about Sterling. He's such an important player. He's a winger. I know what system he plays, you know, and all this. He can fit the system. And now all of a sudden, no, he's not my type of winger. I've told him he can go and get minutes elsewhere. I've told Chilwell they can get minutes elsewhere. How the fuck is Chilwell and Sterling not in this team? Why? Shall I tell you why? Because these 2 players in particular, like Conor Gallagher, who's just been shipped out, everyone in the fan base, majority, all feared agenda on them, don't they? And funny enough, the ones that don't have the agenda on them are all in this squad. They're all staying. There's no button eyelid on anything, bruv. Yeah? There's nothing at all. Now, these lot will go, oh, there's loads of positives here. Well, name me the fucking positives. Name me the positives. Yeah? Name me the positives. Let me name you them. Yeah? Cole Palmer's a positive. Felix could be a positive. Casado potentially positive. A few players. Neto, I like him. I think he's a top player. I was watching him at Stamford Bridge when he absolutely done us like kippers. And I said, Nick Smith, big up Nick Smith. We were next to each other watching the game. I said to him, why can't we have this player? I want to sign this player. We've signed him. Big up. Fantastic. Great. Well done. Get an Ozyman. Okay, cool. Great. What about the rest of the squad? What about the rest of the building of the team? What about the fact we've gone through 3, we're in our 3rd gaffer with less experience? The fact that he's outright dictated. Why don't we address the realness here? Yeah. Why don't we address the truth and the fact that it's not positive? The fact that there's many negatives and that people are too scared to speak on them because all of a sudden they want to put their Chelsea armour on when they're just in denial, bruv. You're all in denial. The majority of these people are in absolute denial or they're outright bought to push the narrative of positivity and it's looking amazing. All right, let me say this. Since these clans have come in, no one's chanting Potter, no one's chanted Pochettino, because he's ex-Spursy, because they didn't give a shit about bringing ex-Spursy. No one's chanting Enzo Mascara. How many chances have we got of the players? Bar Cole Palmer and Conor Gallagher. How many chances? There's nothing. There's no chance. There is actually no chance. Carefree, Chelsea chance, Roman Abramovich chance, Conor Gallagher chance. See it? So disconnect. How can you not have a chance for a gaffer? How can you not have chance for all these players, bruv? Yeah, Cucurella a little bit. I remember Cucurella, yeah. And that will maybe come back a bit. It's poor, bruv. So there's no chance. There's no connection that we're all going in the right direction because they've backtracked and started from the board again every single time for the third season now. And yet we're hearing all these wrong-uns come out, all these tapped up merchants, yeah, come out and go, oh, we need to be patient, have patience. Fuck your patience. You know what I heard? I'm trying to think who it was. I'm trying to think which brown envelope it was. Yeah. And they were saying Enzo needs to have the whole year. Give him the whole year. And let him have a whole year. A whole year based on what? Not getting top four again. Not winning a Conference League. You're out of your fucking minds if you think that he's going to get more patience than that. Most of the supporters are going, I'll give him till fucking November at the best. Some people are saying October. Yeah. All right. Because you're hearing boos for the second game. You're hearing Conor Gallagher chants for the second game. And by the way, we won tonight. We won. But it's also about the manner in which you win. You have to look at that. And the manner has been poor. It's just like individual quality gets you over the line. We're not playing as a team because this team is not a team. These clowns are buying players, but not building a team. They're not worried about balance. They're not understanding that these players have got a chemistry. They've got to complement each other. They need time to build momentum. They need to train together. They need to learn the system together. Well, how can you do that when you've got so much inconsistency? When you do have a 42-man squad? Oh no, we don't have 42-man squad. We do on paper. On paper, we have 42 players. All right, whether you like it or not, 42 players are on the books. All right. Even if you want to slim that down, take 10 off because they're not really relevant. There's still over 30 players, bruv. Yeah. In the squad. And the season's already started. All right. They don't know what they're buying. They are panic buying with João Felix. They're panic buying with Osimhen, which they'll have to pay close to over 250 grand a week for this guy. Yeah. They'll have to. All right. So they're breaking their wage structure. The defence is my major concern because there is no world-class goalkeeper to bail you out if the defence makes mistakes. Everyone in that defence has got a mistake in them. The midfield is unbalanced and it's too easy to bypass. And that's because they're adamant to say you've got to play Enzo, you've got to play Caicedo, who I don't think work together. And then you're going to have number 10s that are all fancy and trickery, but when they lose the ball, where's the recovery? Where's the pit bull in the midfield? Where's the bison to break up the play? Where's your natural sitting six to destroy and protect the back four? There ain't none, because you're going to rely on your inverted left back or right back. Well, what have we got? Cucurella, and we've got Viega at this moment in time, because I've seen enough of Gusto to know he's not really good at inverting. He's better going up and down the wing, which is the same with Reece James, except he wants to invert Reece James now and again or play him as a right centre-back, so you don't get the quality attacking threat of Reece James. It's all mismatch. Everything is not fitting. It's all disjointed. And this is down to the way that they have recruited the Carrington Stanley, Stuart Little, the directors, the signings that they make. They've signed Tozin, they signed Badashile, they signed Renato Viega, they've signed Disarcy. Yeah, they've signed these players. They've made the decisions with the Clown Lakes to bin off Trev Chalobah, who should be captain and should be centre back of our football back line of our team. Facts. Yeah, he's clear of everyone. All right, absolutely clear. You've shipped out and exiled Chilwell, who's a Champions League winner, and this Enzo Mascara has never fucking managed a Champions League game in his entire career. And only to this day, he's managed one Conference League playoff and he's managed one Premier League game. And you're having the arrogance to go to Raheem Sterling, all right, to outright lie and be the mouthpiece of the clowns, to treat him like absolute garbage and worthlessness, yeah, when you gave it all a different type of narrative in pre-season when you were bigging him up. And now all of a sudden, now that's it, I'm ruthless. I'm cutting him short, all right? He's got to be shipped out. Yet your idol, your teacher, the one that you're trying to be, because you can't be yourself, played Sterling and made him and won multiple titles with Sterling, being his top goal. In fact, let's have it right. If I'm correct, I am correct here. I think Haaland will be taken over now, or will be. But at that point, Sterling was the third on the list out of all the players that has played under Pep Guardiola to score the most goals. He had Lionel Messi, then he had Sergio Aguero, and then it was Raheem Sterling. So someone explained to me how Sterling is not the right fit winger for this fella's style of play, but yet the guy he copies it does. It just doesn't make sense. It's absolutely ridiculous. Yeah, it's a joke. It's embarrassing. And people fall for this PR, by the way. They fall for it. Chilwell, Champions League winner, Club World Cup winner. You know what his quality is. He's an established player. You know, go and check the stats. They're facts, bruv. But I don't know if Haaland's getting up there now, because Haaland's got mad stats. He's scored a lot of goals since coming to City. So he's doing very well. Conor Gallagher's gone now, and that was our best midfielder. And all the sexuals will tell you otherwise. Oh, jog on, man. Cry, you fucking idiots. You're embarrassing, yeah? You're outright embarrassing, yeah? You're outright embarrassing. I didn't see you lot crying and saying, why has Enzo not got his armband? He should be captain. That's our captain. You didn't say that, did you? Yeah? You're not questioning why Casado wasn't ordered to give the captaincy armband to Enzo. Make that make sense. Let's see what Brown Envelope speaks on that. They won't. They don't want to hype it up. Let's see who's going to be the captain against Wolves away on Sunday. Yeah? Disasi did ignore Enzo when he got that assist. Listen, this is the thing, bruv. There's a lot of divide behind the scenes, mate. Yeah? There's a lot of divide. But when you say about all the negatives, let's say about all the negatives, yeah? They spent 1.4 billion. We've gone through 3 gaffers. You sacked our elite gaffer. You stripped our Champions League winning team. You stripped our 2 hotels, Cobham training ground, yeah? Women's team, all sold to your sister company. You've bought the mansions as well. You've exiled our entire Champions League winning team. We've literally got only Reece James from that Champions League winning team who's going to play. All right. And when we played City, Kovacic was the only one left, and he was playing for City. All right. You've gone for your 3 gaffers. You're in your 3rd gaffer now. You sacked our Tommy T. You outright split the connection between the supporters and the manager and the players and the club. There's none of that there. There's no connection between the ownership and the supporters, because they call us customers and they don't give a shit, and they're charging us left, right and centre for anything. They could get a pound note off us. All right. You've literally got no shirt sponsor for the 2nd year running, and you're meant to be billionaire, businessman, elite at what you do. And you are literally trying to find suitors to sponsor our shirt. You're trying to find suitors for players that you've publicly let everyone know, using your yes man to publicise that they're going to get shipped out and sold, and we don't want them. The surplus to requirements are players that you bought. The majority of everyone that's been exiled is ex-Roman, all the Roman players, all the Roman, the tea lady, the groundsman, Neil Bath, James Fraser, Cobham Academy, the directors, everything has been gutted, right? And everyone's going, oh, it's a new era. Forget Roman, forget this. No, Roman, even in our transfer ban days, all right, and losing our best player, we still got top 4. And then we still went and won the Champions League the year after that. And you lot fed agendas on all these players. And now they're left. And you find other agendas on more existing Roman players. But the funny, ironic thing about it is most of these supporters were supporting Chelsea because of the Roman era. Most of them weren't there before Roman. And before Roman, the supporters that know where we were and what we were achieving, that we were a cup team, get it, understand it. But then there's still ones from that era, from before Roman, that are still trying to justify that Roman was declining, that we only won 5 league titles. Shut up, you melts, yeah? Shut up. Yeah, we won every trophy that can be won. We're an elite football club. We're not being run as an elite football club. And everyone is taking a piss. They've now turned us into Banter FC. That's basically what we are. We're Banter FC right now. And these lot are making money off the heritage and all of the success that Roman has made with us. Yeah? They've literally gutted and ripped out and pulled out all the foundations laid by Roman Abramovich. For you lot to go, trust the process, be patient. By the way, be patient for what, mate? We're in our 3rd year. I'm sick of hearing these wrong'uns say patience. Shove your patience up your asses. I don't care about patience. You can't listen. You want to cry, yeah, about people being so-called negative, calling it out, yeah. Well, we've got standards. We've been patient long enough. And we can see that this blueprint is not a blueprint, bruv, like Chelsea, that works. It's never been done in the history of football to go with a youth policy like Arsenal tried to do and failed every single season. So it's already there for you to see using the Gooners, yeah, and their failing projects that they fed all this trust process with all their PR. Don't you dare, fucking all you brown envelopes, trying to turn us into that, yeah? You're turning us into that. I'm not having it. I'll stand here, bruv. I'll keep landing it. I'll keep calling you lot out. I don't care. Yeah. There's nothing you can do about it. Nothing you can do about it. Yeah. And it rattles you. It winds you up because you haven't got a monopoly on everyone. And now you're losing the one key thing. The supporters in the ground. You're losing the heart and soul of Chelsea. They have seen the light. They can see what's on that pitch. That was an embarrassment tonight. Whether we won or not, it's an embarrassment. There's nothing positive there. And yet you've got all these tweets. Oh, the Enzo Fernandez ball was incredible. What are you going to do? Oh, gag yourself, man. What are we doing here, bruv? Look what we're playing against. The state of you lot. Ask everyone, what's their plan? What's their plan? You don't even know it. You don't know the process. You don't even know the project. You don't know it. Of course we're finished, bruv. Of course we're finished. Have they cut me off or something? You can't see me now. Have I been cut off? Brown envelopes have got me or what? Hold on a minute. Let me come out. Do you know how embarrassing it is that you've got to bring on and have a 230 million pound midfield? That you've got to bring on Cole Palmer. That you've got to bring on players to try and just seal the game. Do you know how embarrassing that is against a plumbers and electricians, a pub team? Part-timers, bruv. And these toxic positivity merchants will promote that. You know, they'll promote that. They're promoting an Enzo Fernandez assist. That's how desperate they are, bruv. That's how desperate they are. That's how much they're reaching, bruv. Yeah? They're jokers, bruv. They're absolute jokers. And the thing is, right, yeah, they are on their knees for people to be positive. You've got enough toxic positivity out there. How much more do you want? How much more do you want? You want more positivity? Because there's plenty of it, bruv. You can go to all the YouTube channels. You can go to all the Twitter accounts. They're all positive. They're all trusting this process. They're all buying into this project. They're all believing the hype on all these players. They're all overhyping them. They're all saying they're fucking unbelievable. What's going to stop us winning it all? We're going to cook everything. We're going to win it all. All right. There's plenty of it about. What are you worried about? Little old Minnals FC? Or you're worried about a Tobes coming out with it? What's the problem? What's that? Why so serious? What? Because we're not brand envelope with that? Because we're not bought? Because we're not in an engagement group to be scripted of what to say, when to say it, and how to say it? Yeah? You know what I'm saying? Listen, you lot signed up for it. You sold your soul for the pound note, the ITK shit. You sold out, all right? And you sold out Chels. And I don't care what you say, yeah? If you are buying into this, then you are against Chelsea, yeah? And you are pro Clown Lake. Because as far as I'm concerned, yeah, I am absolutely worried about this entire season. I'm more worried than I was last year. And last year I told you it was going to get rocky, yeah? And it did. You know what I'm saying? We were mid-table for the majority of the season. And by miracle, we got up only because Pochettino decided I'm going to play it my way. I haven't backed Pochettino. The ones that are Pochettino outs weren't prepared to give him time. And when he did get it right, you didn't want to allow him to continue on that trajectory. No, get him sacked. And now you're begging on your knees for time with Enzo Mascara. Well, let me ask you this. If their project is so fixed and set, and they know exactly the direction they're going, and they know the brand of football, and they know what they want, why don't they stick with Jellyfish Potter in the first place? Why didn't they take a leaf out of Arsenal's book? Because they had Arteta out, all the goons wearing the Lego head out t-shirts, you know, wet t-shirts. You know what I'm saying? They were wearing those for about 3 seasons, yeah. And the board stuck with Lego head, irrespective. They never sacked him. Why didn't you do that? Because you're saying we've been inspired by the all or nothing from Arsenal. And Chelsea are trying to tell the fan base, you know, this is a long-term process. Look what Arsenal did. Well, you haven't even done that with Jellyfish Potter. You couldn't even do it with Pochettino, who you wanted. And then they go, that was the wrong recruitment. Well, who fucking recruited him, you bright sparks? It was Clown Lake that recruited him, not the directors, mate. Directors are told what to do. And now we're back to square one again in the 3rd season running with a process we're supposed to start from the beginning again after you spent more money, 1.4 billion. And you're gutting out players that you already bought. Make it make sense. Look at the state and the hypocrisy of these supporters, these brand envelope accounts, of what they are pushing, what narratives they're pushing to everyone. It's clear as fucking day. It's clear as day that all they are there to do is create a conveyor belt of assets, which are players, to maximize profits and flip them. That is what NFL does. Moneyball does that. They're equity merchants. They are literally equity fund merchants. That is what they are. They buy low and they sell high. Yeah. And in this case, in football, you've got to buy high at some point because you can't get away with it. But they're buying high on just fucking average shit. Out of the 1.4 billion, the best signing that they've made cost us 45 or 50 million in Cole Palmer. All right. That's the recruitment policy. That's the return on the recruitment. Yeah, it's true. The Clown Lake documentary on Amazon should be all for nothing. Yeah, all for nothing. Because literally, where are we competing? Where are we competing? You can't tell me this guy's better than Pochettino now. And I didn't want Pochettino from the start. But what did I do? I still backed him. The only reason I couldn't stand him was because he was Spursy. And I knew that we would never really have an attachment to him. So going forward, it just weren't going to work. But who put that gaffer there? Who recruited him? We heard months and months of these clowns going through a recruitment process. They got rejected by Enrique, Nagelsmann, McKenna, Marino. You know, all these guys rejected them, bruv. Yeah, because they want a yes man. Yeah, all for the pound note. Documentary, bruv. Facts. All for the pound note. You know what I'm saying? We're finished, bruv. I don't care what you tell me. Yeah, honestly, there's nothing you can tell me, bruv. Nothing you can tell me at this moment in time. Yeah, and now you got you got the little melt pies and mash going. Oh, this game really needs Felix. Are you fucking winding me up? You're asking for Felix against Servette. Look how far in the mud we are. Like, you're relying on that. That's like saying we're playing Servette and we're desperate. We need our Havertz come on, or we need Hazard to come on. Yeah, bruv. You know our Cobham Academy under Roman, our Cobham Academy team, yeah, would wipe the floor with Servette before these clown legs come into the picture. I guarantee it, bruv. I bet you our academy, maybe with a couple senior players, would have absolutely wiped the floor with this team. We've got probably close to $1 billion on that pitch, and they couldn't even outplay a Servette. Yeah? My, how far we have fallen, bruv. The mighty Chels have absolutely fallen, bruv. And like I say to you, after that transfer deadline day, there's going to be no more transfer rumours. There's going to be no more signings to pave over the cracks to try and get the supporters on board. They don't care, yeah? Clown Lake and Meatloaf Bowley come out the other day going, you know, there's nothing irrational about what we're doing. We're building a foundation for long-term success, and we're building, we're communicating with the environment. I mean, what are we doing here, bruv? What is all this jargon, mate? All this equity fund jargon? Hedge fund merchants. I don't want to hear that shit. Enzo Mascara can give it all the bigging he wants in pressers, but the proof's in the pudding. Talk is cheap. I'm sick of hearing talk, bruv. All I hear is talk. All I hear is PR every single fucking day for over 2 seasons. PR, and no end product. Nothing to back it up, bruv. Nothing to back it up, bruv. Yeah? You know what I'm saying? And that's what we're saying here, bruv. You know, big up to Fantasy B Gator. He says he's a member for 4 months. Respect to you, my geezer. He says that was horrific. Should have lost. Honestly, this is not Chels. Facts, bruv. Facts, bruv. Let's give you Don Roman because that's the standards, bruv. Yeah, it's the standards. I ain't ever dropping my standards. Not for this shit. It's clown show. Big up to you becoming a Minerals FC Ultra member. Big up to Pisteros. He says, never mind Sloshpot Jackson when we have Mark Gui. That whiffing in front of open net was epic. Sums up the problems at this club. We are shambles. Still waiting for the protests to start. We will be there up at Minerals FC. Let's have it right. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. What? You've got to wait for Sloshpot Jackson to come on. It's like, what are we doing here? Big up Adam Rated. My geezer says it actually hurts now to watch that defense. That defense is worrying, bruv. That defense, I'm telling you, right? There is no easy game in the Premier League. You think going to Wolves, we're going to steamroll Wolves, yeah? Or we're gonna play the Ipswichers in the league and that. Every league game, I'm not taking it for granted. I don't care who we play, bruv. Yeah, it's got to that point where I can't trust my defense. I can't trust this guy in charge and how he's going to keep rotating the squad. I can't trust the goalkeeper. I cannot trust that midfield. And right now up front, I mean, these lot can't even hit a barn door. You know what I'm saying? Big up Adam. Big up Brian says, thanks Gallagher dog. Up the Chels, up the Minerals FC. Long live Chelsea Old Boys and Ratman. Let's have it right. Long live Chelsea Old Boys. We see things they'll never see. Facts. And big up to Adam Rate. He's gifted 5 Minerals FC Ultra memberships. Respect to you, my geezer, supporting, bruv. Let's go. Big up to you, my geezer, for landing the damn minerals. And everyone in the chat, hit the like button, guys. I want you all to smash the like button. If you haven't already, we should have at least 300 likes in here, man. What we doing here? Don't bottle it. Don't bottle it like Clown Lake. Big up to Faisal. He says, I actually watch you more than the matches. Wow. I mean, that tells you how far in the mud we are, that you want to watch me rather than watch games. Because our games are, bruv, it's got to that point now where what are we watching anymore? What are we watching? Do you know how important it is to, you see like these pies and mash wrong'uns and these copy and paste merchants and all these brown envelopes, yeah? Do you know what they're pushing? They're trying to create this fabricated, false support to try and lift everyone and hide behind the excuse of back the players, back the manager. But our thing is not coming at the players and the manager. Our thing is coming at the fucking clowns at top, the three-ring circus, and the ones that are calling all the shots. They're the ones we come at. They're the ones that should be blamed. But everyone wants to blame players. Everyone wants to blame the manager. You can't blame these guys. I blame Enzo for outright being a yes man, which I know he is, and I'll call him out for that. Other than that, he's been dealt a shit hand. He's been forced to come out publicly and say he doesn't want Sterling when you clearly know he would want Sterling. You clearly know he fits his system. You clearly know he would probably want to keep Conor Gallagher because he wants high ball recoveries. He wants pressing, bruv. What does Enzo do? Fuck all. All right? And what about the back line? He doesn't want Trev. He didn't want Thiago Silva to start off. You know what I'm saying? What are we doing here? Do you know what I'm saying? What are we doing here, bruv? Big up to you, Faisal, bruv. Respect to you, man. Hopefully you'll be able to watch Chels and watch me and be satisfied, bruv. You know what I'm saying? That's what we all want. We want our Chels back, yeah? I tell you this now, yeah? And I've said it countless times. And any platform, I've been on Talk Sport and I've said it. I was the first to say it. I said, Clown Lake, these owners are worse than the Glazers, man. They're the worst in football history. I've said it. I've been clips. I've got my YouTube video tells you that. You go on YouTube and you'll see it under Talk Sport. They put it up, yeah? I called them out. They're worse than the Glazers. Not even the Glazers have destroyed Manchester United in 2 years like that, spending 1.4 billion. No chance, bruv. So where do you, this on the Richter scale, bruv, they're fucking right at the top. Clownacre at the top, man. Yeah? And they've got the cheek, bruv. They got the cheek to charge $4.99 to watch this dross. Andy Jacobs said, Clown Lake. Yeah, I know. Big up to Andy Jacobs, bruv. Chelsea supporter. Let's go. He needs to keep landing it. We need to keep putting pressure. Everyone's disgusted with the way Sterling's been treated. Everyone's disgusted how these owners treat the players. They don't care. So listen, let me say it like this, yeah? If you're getting treated like shit and all your recruits are seeing this, right? You think you could be next. What kind of environment is that? It's ruthless, but ruthless for what? Not winning? Ruthless for what benefit? It's ruthless to make money, yeah, because that's their priority. But in terms of football, there is no ruthlessness. There's no substance to their ruthlessness. There's no substance. And that's what's worrying, is that Roman was ruthless because he wanted a win. And not win financially, win on football terms. These clowns just want to win financially. Owner comes out for Feliciano. It's more important to build business value than win or lose on the field. Egbali's slandering Roman Abramovich, saying it's the club wasn't very well managed on a football level and a financial level and a data level and all this crap. You've got Meatloaf Bowley going, oh, it's exactly as we drew it up. We're going to beat Real Madrid 3-0. Be patient. We're on course. There's nothing irrational about Chelsea right now and what we're doing. You just have to trust the process, a 5 to 10 year plan. We've been hearing a 5 to 10 year project from the moment you walk through the door. We're already 3 years now. We're in the 3rd year of your project, and it's fucking even more inverted than your gaffer likes to play inverted. All right? It's more backwards. You're making the same mistakes year after year, transfer window after transfer window, gaffer after gaffer. Cobham academy, real estate, you're making the same mistakes and you don't care about rectifying them because you don't give a shit. Because really, in your eyes, you're so arrogant, you're so up your own asses that you know you're not making the mistakes because financially you're gaining. You've stripped our real estate, lovely, that's in the bag. You're making money on players. You flip a Mudryk, you flip a Petrovic, you're flipping Conor Gallagher's, you're using Cobham as a bankroll to bring in more young players for you to make money. And the Cobham players are the ones that balance the books for them to justify them going out in the market and buying these young players. And now you're so desperate because the supporters are really turning and you're scared of protest that you had to go and get that Felix deal when he was never on the list. All right. And Osimhen, you have to go and get him because if you don't, these supporters are going to go doolally, bruv. Yeah. And even when you do get him, the balance and the way this team's been built is not good enough to cater for the players that you bought up front because all you're buying is players with more resale value, which are what? Attacking players. You know what I'm saying? We land the facts, bruv. We land the damn minerals, bruv. You know what I'm saying? That's what we do on here. We don't muck around. Big up to Vegas. It's big up minerals. You can see it, and I'm glad you do. We all got to be aware. Facts. Everyone's got to be aware. Everyone's got to keep landing minerals. Everyone's got to keep landing minerals. We've got to be no surrender mentality, all right? And we be ruthless because of football. I don't care what wages you pay. I don't care what transfer fee you pay. I don't even care about the long-term contracts. And by the way, with the long-term contracts, there's a back shot there, all right? There's a reverse. You know what I'm saying? Because these players have got no driven ambition. You can put bonuses in their contracts, but that's not enough. They're still getting their basics, and their basics are still too much money for these young, unproven players. So as far as they're concerned, they've made it, and they're happy to be on 8 years. If Cole Palmer or any player goes and gets a career-ending injury, you're done. They're on their contract. They're made. That's their insurance policy. That's why what these players are signing for us. You think Felix wanted to come to Chelsea to see us in this shit show? No, it's because we're the only club that came in for him, paid the money, paid the wages, and gave him 6 + 1 year deal. That's the reason. Because any other club he would have gone to would be very lucky to get a loan at best. But yet the supporters, the Felix fanatics will tell you otherwise. He loves our club. He's proper Chels. All this shit. You know? It's just embarrassing, bro. Yeah? Let's see how much he loves us when we're fucking fighting mid-table again. Let's see how much he loves us, bro. Yeah? Great meal, wonderful food. Yeah? What are you eating, man? Rotten scallops, you clowns. Rotten scallops, bruv. All day long. Maresco and Mudryk says, Misha, this is Mudryk. Not only tonight, since he joined the club, he had some good moments, some bad moments. If he becomes more consistent, he can take one step further. Lovely. So you're trying to build up the value of their investment and protect their investment. But yeah, you know Sterling's better than Mudryk. A journalist after Chelsea v Servette asked Maresca if he's done any sightseeing in London and has seen Big Ben. I mean, wow. Is that what we're asking him now? Fucking hell. Noni needs to keep consistency, work hard in training, then he will get minutes. Well, why? He's been the one that's given us end product. Why is he not getting more minutes? Absolutely, I want Noni to stay, but the reality is anything can happen whilst the window is open, but Noni is a player that I like. Now, the reason he's saying that is they're desperate to hold Noni's value because Noni's value right now on the books, he's probably, after being 2 years, 2 windows he's been with, 2 years he's been with us, so his value's depreciated 20% or 70% each year on the books from what they bought him for 30 million. Or no, I think they bought 28 million, right? Let's for argument's sake, it's worth 15 million. They want to get 50 million, 60 million for him. So by Enzo Mascara not giving him the Sterling, Chilwell, Trev Chalobah, Gallagher treatment, all right, they're more likely to get a Newcastle who want to spend money to pay the 50 million because it's deemed that the gaffer wants to keep him. Do you understand how the game works? But that's, to them, is pure profit. Whereas with Chilwell and Sterling, their wages are so high that the clubs that want to go in for them are not prepared to pay the wages, so it makes it more difficult for these players to leave. So they don't even care about getting a low transfer fee for Sterling and Chilwell, and Trevor will be pure profit anyway, all right? It's about getting their wages off the book. There's the difference. I've just given you the golden minerals ticket as to their strategic, brain dead thinking of business. To them, they're playing it smart. But to everyone in football and how it looks on a humane level, it's a disgrace. Yeah. This is how they work, bruv. You know what I'm saying? This is how it works. When you buy a player, they depreciate every year on the books. So on the books, that value, that money you paid for him, because he's on a long contract, 8 years, that gets spread out each year. So on the books, bruv, they're making profit off Madueke, bruv, which is why they're going to sell him. You got too many wingers. You got Kendrick Paez and Esteval William coming in next year as well. So this guy ain't going to play. He's there to be shipped. And that's the model, mate. That is the model. So apparently Palmer looks fine and should be available for Sunday. Yeah. Enzo Mascara fans getting annoyed, says that they were trying to learn the way he wants to play and manage the game better. Mate, they better learn fast. They better learn fast. Like Mudrik's tattoo says, talent ain't everything. Be very careful with talent when you've got no leadership. You know what I'm saying? But listen, salute to everyone in here. Make sure you go and watch my latest video upload, which is on this channel, and also the stream that I did previously last night. We landed a lot of minerals and we called out these owners and we called out the whole situation at Chelsea. And I did a stream with Steve G as well as a guest on the stream before that. So if you haven't seen that, make sure you go and land it, bruv. You know what I'm saying? But when I tell you everything's for money, and Egg Barley, proper sleazeball, this geezer, yeah? Proper sleazeball. He thinks he's about 25 years old. I'll leave that with you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm on to them all, bruv. But respect to everyone. Smash the like button. Hit the subscribe button. Up the Chels. Up the Minerals FC. Let's have it right. Up the Don Roman. Clown Lake out, as always. And we will keep pushing the true narrative. Big up to everyone. Keep winning life. And I'll see you tomorrow. Let's go.
Roman Abramovich.